Hey YouTube, my name is Big Boy Snatch on TV, aka what kind of snacks you want because I got playing around. This is my WWE Smackdown review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video from all the way from the beginning all the way towards the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content where I give you guys the full review, not the half of my review. Follow my social media down below in the description and go check out my AEW down on my review on highlights I post on the channel. And that's all I got to say. Without further ado, let's get started. Now WWE Smackdown was a pretty good show for what it was since WWE SmackDown was live from Dignity Health Center in Bakersfield, California. Commentary tonight were Ray Barrett and Joe Tessitore. Alright, it says WWE SmackDown kicks off with clips of the fans outside of the arena. We see Cody Rhodes arriving to the arena, and the camera cuts to Rhea Ripley walking backstage. She is followed by Alexa Bliss walking down the stairs and Stephanie McCure walking into the arena. The camera cuts to Naomi, Julia, and Roxanne Perez all backstage. So we get Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and the Bloodline. This was a interesting promo to kick off the show. Live in the arena, Seth Rollins leading Logan, Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. We are walking towards the ring with Seth Rollins burning down playing. Seth Rollins extends his hand to Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman hands him the microphone. A loud CM Punk chant from the crowd, and Seth Rollins introduced himself. He points to the briefcase in the air and says that tomorrow night he will take everything. He says when he wins the Money in the Bank contract, he will have total control of the entire industry. The fans chant OTC. It says and Seth Rollins says he doesn't think he can hear them. He is on the island of irrelevancy where they put him after WrestleMania. All right. Seth Rollins says that absolute power and total control does not just extend to Raw but SmackDown as well. But they have come here to deliver a message. He says anyone who stands in their way will suffer the same fate as everyone who has already stood in their way. Sami Zayn stood in their way. He is the dirty. He is the dirty. CM Punk stood in their way, proof gone. Roman Reigns stood in their way, and he is missing in action. He says Roman is not coming to save them. He doesn't care about them. He has never cared about them, but he has cared about them. He says he will drag them all kicking and screaming into the future if he has to, not just for him but for the entire industry. And there is no one that can help him. So called music, and out he comes with Jacob Fatu and JC Mateo. They get in the ring, and all six men are face to face. Sokoa tells Seth Rollins that he has said if anyone gets in their way, he is going to lay them out, and no one can stop them. Seth Rollins tells him that is right. Sokoa tells Seth Rollins that they are standing there right now. Seth Rollins takes a step forward, and Sikoa asks Braun Breaker if he's supposed to be right hand man Jey Uso. He walks towards Bronson Reed and asks if he's supposed to be the honorary Uso Sami Zayn. All over after all they have gone through at War Games, Roman Reigns alleged himself. He tells Seth Rollins he has a wise man, and he looks at Paul Heyman and he tells him, "Long time no see." Seth Rollins tells Solo Sikoa to choose his next word very carefully. Solo says to to the chase. Cut to the chase. Tomorrow night he is climbing the ladder and grabbing the contract. All of the power and control that Seth Rollins was talking about will all be his. Seth Rollins says this is Solo's turf. He feels threatened. He tells Solo Sikoa that Braun Breaker is the future of the industry and Solo is not. He says Bronson Reed can squeeze Solo like a bug that squeeze like a bug at the snap of his finger. He tells Solo he should be threatened, but he should be worried that his own family would rather stab him in the back than have his back. Seth Rollins asks Jacob Fatu what is up. He looks like he wants to say something. He tells Jacob Fatu to take the microphone from Solo, but Solo tells him to shut up. He calls Jacob Fatu the Samoan werewolf, but maybe he can become Solo's you know what. Seth Rollins laughs and he tells Solo it took a lot of courage and guts to walk out and talk to him the way they did. Seth Rollins tells Solo he is threatened a little bit by one Jacob Fatu in the ring, but it's not Solo and Seth Rollins at Jacob Fatu. Solo Sikoa takes his jacket off, but but in steps but 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 steps Braun Breaker. Jacob Fatu steps up as as he and Braun Breaker are face to face. Seth Rollins steps in front of Braun Breaker and is face to face with Jacob Fatu. Social Coil grabs Braun Breaker and tells him to leave. Everyone begins to leave, but Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker are face to face in the ring until Braun Breaker slowly walks away and Seth Rollins' music hits. Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed leave the ring, and out comes Jimmy Uso, who attacked the Bloodline from behind. That was an interesting promo from the Bloodline. All right, an interesting start to SmackDown. Things got interesting after the Bloodline came out, and even more when Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker went face to face. Truly, the future of the company. I would love to see Jacob Fatu versus Braun Breaker. I would love to see that. All right, so we go to commercial break. So we get Jay Uso versus JC Mateto, accompanied by Soul Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And this match right here, for some reason, this match right here, um, it was this was a sloppy match. Back from commercial and the match already underway. Jimmy Uso with a right hand in the corner, followed by a kick to the side of the head. Jimmy Uso climbs to the top rope and lands a crossbody. He goes for the cover, but JC Mateo kicks out. Jimmy Uso with a chin look, chin lock, but JC Mateo throws him to the ropes and he lands a suplex. JC Mateo with a chin lock and he throws Jimmy Uso to the ropes, hitting him with a right hand. JC Mateo with a chop to the chest. He goes for a clothesline, but Jimmy Uso moves out of the way, and JC Mateo goes over to the top rope and onto the outside. Jimmy Uso with a suicide dive through the ropes, taking JC Mateo down. He grabs JC Mateo and throws him back into the ring. Jimmy Uso climbed the top rope, but he is distracted by Solo Sikoa, and JC Mateo lands a drop kick, and Jimmy Uso falls to the outside. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, JC Mateo with a standing moonsault inside the ring. Jimmy Uso gets fired up to his feet. JC Mateo runs towards him, but Jimmy Uso with a Samoan drop. Jimmy Uso with the right hand in the uppercut. Jimmy Uso with the drop to the chest, and he climbs to the top rope and lands whisper in the wind. He goes for the cover, but JC Mateo kicks out. Jimmy Uso runs towards JC Mateo, but JC Mateo catches him, spin him, and slam him onto the mat. He goes for the cover, but Jimmy Uso kicks out. JC Mateo goes for a splash, but Jimmy Uso with a super kick. Jimmy Uso to the ropes, and he lands a spear. Jimmy Uso climbs to the top rope, and Soul Sikoa gets on the ring apron, distracting the referee. Um, Jacob Fatu gets on the ring apron, and Jimmy Uso gets down and he is face to face with him. JC Mateo goes for a splash from behind. Jimmy Uso moves out of the way, and JC Mateo knocks Jacob Fatu down. Jimmy Uso calls Jacob Fatu up and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Jimmy Uso. This was a sloppy match, in my opinion. JC Mateo and Jacob Fatu argue with Jacob Fatu walking to the back. JC Mateo tells Solo that Jacob Fatu is the problem, not him. We cut to the back and see Selena Vega walking in. She walks into Julia. She tells Julia that she has worked her you know what off to get the Women's United States Championship, and if she wants a shot for the title, she will have to take it from her dead body. Julia tells Selena Vega she likes her and Selena Vega walks away. Chelsea music hits in the arena, and out comes Piper Niven and the Secret Harvest. For some reason, Jimmy Uso looks like someone from 2003 who who was in a Babu commercial. Look it up, kids. Talking talking about Jimmy Uso. I remember when he cut a promo saying this year was going to be his year. As for the match, it wasn't good. It was just very sloppy, which is I agree with that. Hashtag Smackdown. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Damian Priest stops Jacob for two. He tells Jacob for two that was Jacob for two is going through. He has been there. But regardless of his situation, he wants Jacob Ortu to know that at some point he is coming for the United States Championship. Jacob Ortu tells him that if Damian Priest doesn't take care of business, he will go to the back of the line, just like the rest of those suckers. Alright, so we get the next match. So we get Bakersfield Brawl. Piper Niven accompanied by Secret Harvest versus Selena Vega. And this match right here, this was um this was a decent match. I ain't gonna lie, this was a decent match. The bell rings, we are underway. A collar and elbow tied up, but Piper Niven pushes Selena Vega down. Selena Vega to the outside of the ring, and she grabs a candlestick. Piper Niven goes to grab Selena Vega, but Selena Vega hits her with a candlestick. Selena Vega gets into the ring, but Piper Niven with a headbutt. Piper Niven lifts Selena Vega up, but Selena Vega lands on her feet. She grabs the candlestick and hits Piper Niven with it. Selena Vega with a double knees. She goes for the cover, but Piper Niven kicks out and rolls to the outside of the ring. Selena Vega on the ring apron and she stomps onto Piper Niven on the outside of the ring. Selena Vega get gets into gets in the ring steps and jumps going for a hurricanrana. Piper Niven catches her. She lifts her up and slams her face first onto the ring apron. Piper Niven backs up and lands a crossbody onto Selena Vega. So we go to commercial break. We're back from commercial break. Piper Niven is wrapped a steel chair across Selena Vega's mouth, and she knees Selena Vega in the back. Selena Vega slams face first into the bottom turnbuckle. Piper Niven places a steel chair in the middle of the ring. She grabs Selena Vega, but Selena Vega counters it and hits Piper Niven with a DDT onto the steel chair. Piper Niven rolls to the outside as Selena Vega was going for the cover. Selena Vega climbed the second one, not second one, second rope. I'm sorry, and lands a moonsault onto the Secret Harvest. She throws Piper Niven back into the ring and climbs the top rope, but Piper Niven with the right hand. Piper Niven climbs the second rope, but Selena Vega with right hands. Selena Vega lands the Cold Red off the top rope. She goes for the cover, but Alba Fire gets into the ring and drags the referee. Chelsea Green grabs Selena Vega to the outside and hits her with a right hand. Selena Vega and Alba Fire slides a table into the ring, and Piper Niven slams Selena Vega on the outside. Piper Niven throws Selena Vega back into the ring with a table place. The table has two slim gem tables printed on them. Selena Vega places Piper Niven on the table, and we see Julia jump the barricade and takes the Secret Harvest down. Julia grabs a candlestick and hits Piper Niven with it, and she falls backwards. And with Selena Vega power bombing her through the table, Selena Vega goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Selena Vega. This was a decent match. Julia gets in the ring after the match and raises Selena Vega's hand in the air. She pulls Selena Vega and hits her with a headbutt and slams her onto the mat. Julia grabs the Women's United States Championship and raises it in the air. By the way, Julia steps on Selena Vega's stomach. By the way, I seen that part when Julia steps on. Selena Vega's stomach while raising the Women's United States Championship. I seen that part. But anyway, let me continue. Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes are backstage. Jey Uso tells him he is a little banged up from Monday, but he is good. And comes Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy Uso asks Jey Uso if he's good. If he is good, Jey Uso tells him he is a champion now, and champions answer the call. They just have to worry about John Cena and Logan Paul tonight. We cut to a video package promo from Aleister Black. He cuts a promo on LA Knight. He challenged LA Knight to a match, and he says if LA Knight beats him, he will look him in the eyes and shake his hand. All right. It says Selena Vega tries hard, but she still does not give any reaction from the crowd. We could get Julia taking the title off her, which would be interesting. Also, those Slim Jim logos on the table just look weird. Hashtag Smackdown. Do you think Julia's going to take the WWE Women's United States Championship off of Selena Vega? We never know, but we'll see. We'll see. I gotta take a sip of my water, but I did. But let me continue. So we go to commercial break. So we get Aleister Black Money in the Bank. Out comes LA Knight for his match, and he grabs a microphone. He tells it he tells it that time of the year again. Yeah, it's Money in the Bank season. You do a bit of math. Yeah, this is the third year in a row being in the Money in the Bank. Third time's a charm. Yeah, but he's not satisfied with that because he looks a five guy penta. We like him. Andrade, we like him a little bit too. But we have El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, um, and we get a mixed reaction from the crowd. Dummy number two is Soul Sikoa, and he tells Soul Sikoa he can drop him on his head one more time, but he thinks about dummy number three, Seth Rollins. He says Seth Rollins has been here, done that. But what Seth Rollins needs to understand is that there is nothing hotter than LA Knight and a LA, yeah. He says but before that there is tonight. He understands why Alsbach feelings got hurt, but he got the job done, and if he has a problem with that, he is sorry for him. Yeah, he is sorry for him, but he is about to get his feelings hurt one more time. But Alistair Black would be the coach, seeing who game this is. LA Knight, yeah. The light goes out, and out comes Alistair Black for the match. So we go to commercial break. All right, so we get LA Knight versus Aleister Black. In this match right here, I'm also say this match was okay for what it was. Back from commercial, the match is underway. LA Knight with a suplex onto Aleister Black. He goes for the cover, but Aleister Black kicks out. He grabs Aleister Black, but Aleister Black with a big kick. He runs to the ropes, but LA Knight with a clothesline. He goes for the cover, but Aleister Black kicks out. He grabs Aleister Black, but Aleister Black But with a jawbreaker. Black with a jumping knee to the face. He goes for the cover, but LA Knight kicks out. Black with kicks and a leg sweep, followed by a sitting knee to the face. Black goes for the springboard moonsault, but LA Knight gets to his feet and pushes him to the outside ring. Alright. Back from commercial break. Back Black with a springboard moonsault. He goes for the cover, but LA Knight kicks out. Aleister Black goes for the Black Mass. LA Knight ducks it. He goes for the BLT. Aleister Black ducks it, goes for a clothesline, but LA Knight with a jumping neck breaker. LA Knight climbs the second rope and leaps onto the third one. He on for an elbow bag. Aleister Black gets his foot up. LA Knight lands on his feet. Lifts Alice Black up, Aleister Black lands on his feet. LA Knight rolls him up. Aleister Black kicks out. Aleister Black rolls to the south of the ring. And in comes Seth Rollins, who hits LA Knight with a stump, and the referee calls for the bell. The winner by disqualification, LA Knight. This match was okay for what it was. Seth Rollins goes for another stomp, but Aleister Black gets back into the ring. Seth Rollins backs away and leaves the ring. Braun Breaker gets in the ring and hits Aleister Black with a spear. Seth Rollins gets back into the ring and throws Aleister Black to the outside. Bronson Reed gets in the ring and lands a senton onto LA Knight. Braun Breaker hits LA Knight with a spear. We cut into the two general managers, Alan Pierce and Nick Aldis. They announce the king and queen of the ring tournament. The finals will be in Saudi Arabia at at Night of Champions. There are also state that the king and queen of the ring will get a title match against the top champion of their respective brands at SummerSlam. In my opinion, WWE needs to respect the brand split. That's all I gotta say. Me and Showstopper TV had this conversation about this in the Discord that WWE needs to respect the brand split. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, we cut to Byron Saxton, who is with Jay Cargill. She tells him it feels great to be in the King of the Ring. She is the Storm, and she wants to go through the tournament, and when the dust settles, she will be the queen of the ring. He asks her about Bianca Belair, refused to forgive Naomi, but he asks he asks her about Bianca Belair. In comes Charlotte Flair. She tells her that salt and sugar looks the same to choosing her French bridesmaid. Yeah, or not. Have friends at all. Have friends at all. She tells her that she tells her there is only one game in WWE. Tiffany Stratton walks in and begins walking away. That match that match took a while to get. I'm sorry. That match took a while to get going. I don't think there will be. I don't think they will ever truly pull the trigger on LA Knight. As for Aleister Black, it looks like they might actually do something with him. The attack by Seth Rollins' group is an absurd. Dominance Dominance was a good one. All right, let's move on. So we go to commercial break. We see a video promo from Legado del Fantasma entering entirely in Spanish. They talk about they talk about her talk about their match at World Collide. Back in the arena, Byron Saxton is with the America Made. Byron Saxton asks Chad Gable about money and and the match the match, and he says El Grande Americano will climb the briefcase. And in that World Collide, El Grande Americano will beat Viking King, and he will bring the title home. And in comes Andrade. He speaks to Chad Gable in Spanish. And yeah, and Chad Gable keeps telling him shush. In comes Penta, and he has a laughter at Andrade. They begin to argue, and then comes Nick Aldis. He makes a tag team match between Penta and Andrade versus Americano and somebody else. So we get Tiffany Stratton and the women's Money in the Bank. And this segment right here, this segment right here, this was a solid segment by Tiffany Stratton. But let me take a sip of my water. So we get Tiffany Stratton and the women's Money in the Bank. Solid segment. Out comes Tiffany Stratton to the ring, and she gets a loud pop from the fans. She says, "Last year she didn't just became the youngest Miss Money in the Bank. She became the girl of WWE, and everyone will try to pull a Tiffany this year. They're the champions material, but it doesn't matter because whoever wins, their world will revolve around her." She says they win the match trend for a night, but the outdoor no one the outdoor. She asks the fans what time is it and says tippy time. Tippy time. Rare Ripley music hits. Rare Ripley music and out she comes. Rare Ripley tells her that she has never been part of the Money in the Bank match before. Because she never had to. She doesn't she doesn't know what it feels like to win the contract like Tiffany Stratton, like Tiffany Stratton, but she does know what it feels like to be a champion, and she misses that feeling. Stephanie McCure's music hits, and now she comes for the match. She stands in the middle of the ring. Yeah, she stands in the middle of the ring with Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton and Rhea Ripley. But Alexa Bliss music hits, and now she comes. So we go to commercial break. All right. So we get a six-woman tag team match: Rhea Ripley, Stephanie McCure, and Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez, Julia, and Naomi. And this six-woman tag team match, this was a pretty fun tag team match. The bell rings, we are underway. Stephanie McCure and Julia start the match. Stephanie McCure with an arm drag takedown. She rolls Julia up for a near fall, but Julia kicks her. I'm sorry. Stephanie McCure with a snap mirror, and she grabs Julia, but she counters the devil's kiss and slams Stephanie McCure's face first onto the mat. Um, Naomi is tagging. She goes for the devil's kiss, but Stephanie Mercury is into a cover, and Naomi kicks out. Stephanie Mercury goes for a devil's kiss, and the four women get in the ring. Stephanie Mercury does the devil's kiss, while Rhea Ripley and Alexa Bliss beat up on Roxanne Perez and Julia. Stephanie Mercury grabs Naomi, but Naomi trips her up and throws her into the corner. Naomi with stumps. She distracts the referee with Julia attacks Stephanie McCure. She tags Roxanne Perez into the match. Roxanne Perez with a kick to the face. She goes for the cover, but Stephanie McCure kicks out. Julia is tagged in, and she lands the suplex. She goes for the cover, but but Stephanie McCure kicks out. Naomi is tagging and she lands a knee onto Stephanie McCure. She grabs for a backdrop. For a backdrop, Stephanie McCure lands on her feet, and Alexa Bliss is tagged back. Alexa Bliss is tagged in. Alexa Bliss runs, throws Naomi, and take a swim. And Julia, it says take a. What is it? Take down Roxanne Perez and Julia. Naomi to the outside and Alexa Bliss with a cannonball onto her and Julia into her and Julia. Roxanne Perez grabs Alexa Bliss from behind and throws her into the ring steps. Alright, so we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Naomi and Alexa Bliss are in the ring. Naomi grabs Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss with a DDT. Rhea Ripley is tagging and that is Roxanne Perez. She um Rhea Ripley with right hands and in comes Julia and she kicks her down. Julia with a kick, a fall away slam onto Roxanne Perez. Naomi on the ring apron and Rhea Ripley with a drop kick. Rhea Ripley lifts Roxanne Perez up and power bombs her. A running knee to the face. She goes for the cover, but Naomi breaks it up. In comes the other four women and it's ended with Alexa Bliss landed the Sister Abigail on Julia. Roxanne Perez takes Alexa Bliss down. Rhea Ripley goes for the riptide, but Roxanne Perez with the DDT. Uh, both women are down. Watson Press goes to Naomi. Watson Press goes to Naomi, but name back. It says name back. Name back. And anyway, it leaves. Watson Press turns around and Alexa Bliss is with right hand. Stephanie McCure with the kick and Rhea Ripley with the right hand. Stephanie McCure with the kick with the kick and she I'm sorry, Stephanie McCure with the kick and Rhea Ripley with the witch hunter. She goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and Stephanie McCure. This was a pretty fun tag team match. What it was. We cut backstage and Soul Squad is with Jason Mateo. Soul Squad tells Jason Mateo that Jacob Ratu loves him, and he tells him Jacob Ratu is not that smart. He just looks around by himself. He is all gas, no brain, no brain. He tells JC Mateo handle business tomorrow, and they walk away. We see Jacob Ratu walk um walk in, and he was one overwhelming them. Jacob Ratu looks angry with the fans chanting Jacob Ratu. A pretty fun six-woman tag team match. Stephanie Mercury and Julia and Roxanne Perez all got reactions from the crowd, and as did Rhea Ripley. Um, Alexa Bliss, yeah, it says Alexa Bliss and Naomi. They did well here. So we go to commercial break. Let's move on. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, while his promo airs, we see Dallas talking about the tag team titles. Alright, live in the arena, the entire tag team division is backstage talking about the Riot Six, the Street Profits, Faction, and the Morrissey Machine Guns. All say they want to go after Y6. It says Y6. I'm down DIY. I'm sorry, DIY stands there and cheer for them. All right, let's move on. So we go to commercial break. So we get Penta and Andrade versus American Made with Chad Gable. And this match right here, this was not a bad match. This was like a decent tag team match. As American Made are walking in the ring, Andrade and Penta with a double dive over the top onto both men. Andrade throws Brutus into the ring and into the turnbuckles. In comes Julia and hits a throw and into the turnbuckles. Penta is tagging and he takes Brutus down. Penta beats up both men. He allows Brutus to the ropes. Andrade is tagging and he takes Julius Creed down. Andrade climbs the top rope. Julius jumps off Brutus Creed and hits Andrade with a jumping with a jumping with a knee to the face and overhead belly to belly suplex and tag Brutus tag no Brutus Brutus is tagged in. I'm sorry. He lands a standing moonsault. Back from commercial. Back from commercial break, Penta with a crossbody off the top rope onto Julius, followed by a Hurricanrana, a backstabber by Penta. He goes for the cover, but Brutus Creed breaks it up. Penta grabs Brutus and throws him and draws him to the outside of the ring. Chad Gable gets. He said Chad Gable gets on the ring. Gets on the ring. Um, gets to the ring apron and tries to rip Penta's mask off, but the referee doesn't see it. Out comes Vikino, who jumps the barricade and he grabs Chad Gable by the Chad Gable and both men fight through the fans. Back in the arena, Penta with a kick onto Julius. Bruce Creed gets the ring, but but gets the ring. Julius gets it says elbow too. Julian Penta hits him with the Mexican Destroyer, and he goes for the cover and gets the pin. All right. The winner by this tag team match, Penta and Andrade, as they are celebrating, and out comes Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman. They surrounded the ring and gets in the ring. They began beating up Penta and Andrade, with Seth Rollins stomping on Penta, Braun Breaker with a spear onto Andrade. He throws Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed slams Penta and lands the senton with a stomp onto Andrade and Penta. Seth Rollins throws, he throws Andrade to the outside, and Bronson Reed with the tsunami onto Penta. Out comes WWE officials to break it up. Not a bad tag team match. Andrade and Penta make for a fun tag team. This was all about the aftermath with Seth Rollins and his crew. Solo says Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker need a name. Alright, so we go back to commercial break. So we go to commercial break. It says back from commercial break, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman are still in the ring. Paul Heyman says they don't fear the future because they are the future. He says told Seth Rollins told everyone before WrestleMania that he would that what the industry was becoming. Seth Rollins told everyone what would happen at WrestleMania, and it happened. Seth Rollins says he will go. Seth Rollins says that what was it? Says Seth Rollins said he would get Roman Reigns out of the way, and they did. Seth Rollins said that they would take CM Punk out, and they did. Paul Heyman says everything Seth Rollins tells them is true. He calls is he Seth Rollins is the vanguard of the industry. The fans boo, and Paul Heyman tells them they can boo all they want, but Seth Rollins will become Mr. Money in the Bank. Paul Heyman says when Seth Rollins wins, Seth Rollins will decide who, what, where, and when. Paul Heyman says Seth Rollins will win the title, and he will propel in the industry into a version that that he has. Paul Heyman says the greatest honor of all time. I'm sorry, the greatest honor of his professional life would be when he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending, and we here wrestling has one more than one royal family." Cody's music hits, and now he comes to the ring. Cody Rhodes gets in the ring, and Seth freaking Rollins extends his arm, pushing Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed back. Seth Rollins takes a step, and Jey Uso hits, and Jey Uso music hits. As Jey Uso is walking through the crowd, Seth Rollins dropped the microphone, and he's alongside with Paul Heyman. With Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, and leaves the ring. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso are in the ring. Cody Rhodes Cody Rhodes asks them what they want to talk about. What do they want to talk about? What do they want to talk about? Talk about Money in the Bank, and talk about Money in the Bank. And so, and, what's that? And you and Dome main event. Jey Uso their opponent John Cena and Logan Paul. Cody Rhodes says John Cena called him despite fans. Despite fans chant, "Let's go!" Fans chant, "Let's go!" Cena. Cena sucks. He said seeing John Cena standing next to Logan Paul in 2025 it's like staring. It's like staring into. It's like somebody stands into. It's like somebody staring at each other. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what was I? It says back from commercial. Oh yeah, never mind. It says John Cena says Money in the Bank. It is a showdown. Jey Uso says it's a yeet down. John Cena music hits and out he comes to the fans singing John Cena sucks. Alright. John Cena gets in the ring and asks for his music to be cut. John Cena points to Mark Nash, who introduced John Cena, calling him the greatest of all time. John Cena is being introduced, and comes Logan Paul from behind, and he hits Jey Uso with the right hand. Cody Rhodes goes for the crossroads onto Logan Paul, but John Cena with the right hand. John Cena with the AA on Jey Uso. Logan Paul grabs Cody Rhodes up and hits him with a power drop with a pulse visor. Paul, what's that? Paul, is it Paul Visar? Logan Paul climbs the top rope and lands a false splash onto Logan Paul. John Cena pulls Jey Uso and Logan Paul and lands a false splash on Jey Uso. John Cena tells them to take a good look. No one is coming to save them. He has been saying this for half of a year. For half of a year, their dreams of their dreams of what the WWE would be ruined will be ruined. He says this is their future. He takes the title home. Logan Paul takes the world heavyweight championship to the top. Logan Paul raised the world heavyweight championship in the air, and John Cena says the last the last real champion and the moment maker, the one of one, the individually the one inevitable future face of WWE. John Cena tells the fans to humble themselves. The future World Heavyweight Champion Logan Paul. The fans boo as he and Logan Paul raise two titles in the air. John Cena grabs Cody Rhodes and throws him back into the ring. He hits him with the AA. Logan Paul grabs Jey Uso and throws him into the ring. Logan Paul gets in the ring and hits Jey Uso with a right hand. The fans chant, "We want truth," and John Cena tells them, "You can't handle the truth. Well, our truth is right here." John Cena says there is nothing anyone can do about it. John Cena calls the fans hypocrites, chanting for our truth, but they are pathetic liars. John Cena calls them John Cena calls them losers, and he tells them to take a good look because it's last time in Bakersfield and Bakersfield. He says winner writes the history book. He calls Logan Paul the future champion and himself the last real champion. They race the championship in the air, and SmackDown goes off the air. That was a very solid promo by John Cena and Logan Paul. A very solid ending to the show. John Cena was great here, and that was Logan Paul. Says what you want about Logan Paul. His frog splash, a proper clean. They probably put the world title on Logan Paul soon too. Alright, hashtag SmackDown. Not the best SmackDown, but the show got better towards the end. The entire show was about Money in the Bank, which obviously was smart. Some good matches too. Yeah, there was some good matches, but the show was just, I don't know why I said pretty good, but it was just a pretty solid, good show. So that's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, and WWE SmackDown goes off the air. Alright. Let me be real and let me get my honest opinion while thinking about WWE SmackDown. Now WWE SmackDown, what now WWE Smackdown was a pretty good show, in my opinion, for what it was. And that's all I gotta say. If you guys enjoy my WWE Smackdown review and highlights, make sure you guys please full watch the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content where I give you guys a full review, not the after my review. Make sure you guys follow my social media down below in the description. And you guys gonna get a double upload tomorrow when I do my WWE World Collab review and highlights, and you guys gonna get a WWE Money in the Bank review and highlights Saturday. But Sunday, if I don't have nothing to do, I will go live on Twitch for some Fortnite this Sunday. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, so this Sunday I will go live on Twitch for some Fortnite, but I do not know what time. If you guys see me go live on Fortnite on Twitch, make sure you guys show up, man. I'm trying to have like at least more than 3 viewers in the stream. So all my small streamers out there, let's unite together. So small streamers unite. And that's all I gotta say. Cause small streamers don't get any recognition. Do you know who gets way more recognition on Twitch? Those big streamers. And I said that yesterday on my TikTok video as well too. Make sure you guys go watch my TikTok video that I posted yesterday. Cause I was speaking nothing but facts. But anyway, to all my small streamers, we gotta unite. We all we got. And that's all I gotta say, man. Small streamers, let's let's be a community. You know what I'm saying? Let's grow together and let's build a community together. Let's small streamers out here, including myself. Let's all small streamers. We're gonna hit affiliate together on Twitch. I guarantee you. But anyway, this your boy B Boy Smackdown TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang, too sweet, gang. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my WWE World Collab review and highlights. And I will also see you guys for my WWE Money in the Bank review and highlights tomorrow, this Saturday. So Sunday, I'm going to go live on Twitch for some Fortnite. I hope you guys will be there. And I hope you guys will play Fortnite with me. Because I'm going to catch these dubs and get carried. And that's all I got to say. But anyway, have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kids, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang. And I will see you guys tonight at 4 o'clock a.m. for my upcoming work premiere for my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. Stay too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.